Hey everybody, I've got a really fabulous training for you today that I know you're going to love. So please say hi, let me know who's there, where you're from, all that good stuff, how your weather is. We have a fantastic, like spring-like day today, short sleeves. And let me just actually make sure everything is good that you guys can hear me. So please say hello, let me know that you're there. Oops. Let me know you can hear me. I hope you can hear me because this is a really good training that I do not want you to miss. In fact, you might even want to have paper and pen because it's that fabulous. So anyways, let me know if you are here. Say hi. So for anybody new who's watching this, I'm Kate Beaters. I'm your Breakthrough Success Expert, and I love to share new trainings, new mindset techniques, powerful strategies, things that are going to help you move ahead. And we all know everybody's kind of going, all this burst of excitement because we're heading into not only, a new month, but more importantly, a new year, and even bigger than that, like a new decade. Everyone's all super excited. 2020, and this year's going to be the year. I think it's what everybody says every year, but everyone's like, this year it's even numbers and it's 2020 and all sorts of stuff. So everyone's super excited. So I want to share something with you to really help keep you on track. So this year can actually be your year that you not only meet your goals, but you exceed them. So anyways, hey Lou, how are you? So everyone please say hi, all that good stuff. So the strategy I want to share with you today is that if you're going to move forward, is that what you need to do, which is so critical, and this thing I teach all the time to my clients, is that you've got to let go of something, all right? So to move forward, you have to let go because you can't be that same person doing the same stuff that you are today if you want to be reaching a higher level, because otherwise you're just going to stay at that same level. It's like that quote by Einstein, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So I want to really that's what I really want to focus on today for this new training. And it's kind of like when I was a flight attendant, and even nowadays it's even worse now for travel, is that you're bringing your suitcases and it's limited. They've got super strict, and if you're like an ounce over, they charge you like $50. I mean, it's crazy. And so when you're packing your suitcase, you really have to think very deliberately, like, what do I want to take with me on this trip? And so let's say all of a sudden you decide, like, wow, I really want to take this new coat or these pair of boots or camera or whatever the heck it is. Well, knowing that you're limited with how much space, unless you want a huge surcharge, it means you have to let go of something. So that means you got to look at your suitcase and say, okay, so maybe I'm not going to take this other pair of boots, or I'm not going to take my running sneakers, or I'm not going to take the sweater or the pair of jeans or my makeup, or I don't need to take my toiletries because the hotel will probably have them. Whatever it is you've got to do because you only have X amount of space. And so I want you to kind of just think in terms of that when you're moving forward, you got to let go of something. Because you can't sit there and say, which is a big goal or vision for most people when they're hitting, thinking of the new year, is they're saying like, okay, I want to make more money this year. Maybe you have a certain amount. Maybe you've decided you want to double it or triple it or quadruple it, something like that. So that means something has to change. Something has to let go of. So, like in a real easy example, if let's say you were saying, like this year I want to lose some weight. Well, so what are you going to let go of? Well, I'm going to give up eating dessert every night so I can lose those 20 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever. I'm going to give up an extra hour's sleep so I can, so I can get up early and go to the gym. So now I want to think in terms of your career, your business. What do you need to give up on, or give up rather, or release or let go of so you can hit this next level? So if let's say, your goal is, you want to grow your business, you want to make more money, what do you need to let go of? Well, maybe you need to let go of, and this is a really big one for a lot of people, that all you can attract, if you're an entrepreneur, for example, all you can attract are people who don't have money to pay for your services, right? So that's kind of, if you hold on to this belief, like I'm only attracting people who don't have money, and yet on one side, the other side, you're saying, you want to double your business. Well, think about it. They conflict, right? They're not aligned, because one side of you is saying I only attract people without money, and the other side is saying I want to double my income. It's not going to happen. So what you have to do is release that belief that you're only attracting people without money to pay for your services. Instead, shift that into a more positive, powerful one, because otherwise you will not grow your income. Maybe another one is that you're holding on to this belief that you've got to do everything yourself. Well, if you're trying to grow your business and you're doing everything yourself, you're not going to have the time to be in your brilliance, what I call your zone of brilliance, which is where the money is. Instead, you're going to be doing all the odds and ends, things that take a zillion hours, things that stress you out, things that drive you crazy. So maybe you need to let go of that belief that nobody can do it as good as you, or let go of that belief that you can't find the right people. So I want you to just think about it for a moment. Like, what do you need to let go of as we're heading into this new month, this new year, this new decade? What fears, doubts, stories, keyword is like stories, what stories are you telling yourself that you need to let go of so you can move successfully into this next year? When I first started my business, having come from corporate, I had this belief that I was not tech savvy. And one of the reasons I had it is, our company worked with PCs. We had an IT department, like a lot of companies in corporate. And so whenever there was a problem, we would just call the IT department and they would come fix it. So I had no knowledge of how to fix anything. I didn't even know about the old turn it on, turn it off thing. I just believed I was not tech savvy. So imagine being in this entrepreneurial world where everything's online, and I hold this belief that I'm not tech savvy. That limited me, because I was afraid in the beginning to take on new things, to try new things, because I had this belief I was not tech savvy. So I had to start switching that belief around to become more comfortable. So I would love for anybody, if who's listening, watching this video, I'd love for you to share, what is a story you were telling yourself that is holding you back from increasing your business, increasing your income, or will hold you back increasing your income this upcoming year? Is it like the example I just shared about that you're only attracting people without money, or that you can't find the right people? Or what about maybe you're holding on to this belief that you can't charge what you're worth, right? Maybe you feel the only way you can get clients is to kind of give away your services. Or maybe you're holding on to this belief that if you actually stick with and have boundaries, that people won't like you. And if they don't like you, you won't be able to get more clients. So what stories, what are fears, doubts, beliefs are you holding on to that are going to limit your success this upcoming year? So what I'm giving you as an assignment is I would love for you to make a list, write those down. And like, what are you releasing? Saying, I'm going to release this belief that no one can do it as good as me, so I can free myself up to do more things in my brilliance and make more money. Maybe that's what you're going to say. Or I'm going to release this belief that I have to give away my services because I'm going to learn how to charge what I'm worth and attract people who appreciate my services. So what do you need to let go of? And then, you want to take it another step further, put it, start with the positive, what you're really attracting. I'm going to be able to easily charge what I'm worth because I'm only attracting people who are excited to work with me, and I'm able to let go of people who don't see value in my services. So think about how what is most important, what are the things that you have to let go of. Make that list. And then what I'd love for you to do then is start creating an action plan. So if it's about the team members, just using that one as an example, well, what team member do you need to hire? Is it a VA? Is it a web designer? Is it a copywriter? Is it a social media person? What is that? And make up a plan. Who do you need to hire? When do you want to hire them by? If it's charging what you're worth, well, what do you want to be charging? What do you want your new level of income to be? And start figuring out, so what is it that you want? Like, how does the ideal scenario look like? So start getting that clear in your mind. And then you want to put together some action steps of how you're going to achieve that. So knowing how to hire somebody, knowing where to find people, knowing how to interview somebody, knowing how to be really clear in communication. If it's charging what you're worth, being able to talk about that magic price point. That's a term I use. And being able to talk about that, being able to talk about without your voice shaking or all of a sudden quick going, oh, but you know what, you can have it at a discount or something like that, to be able to be okay with that amount, to be able to understand how to overcome objections when someone says, wait a minute, that's a lot of money, that you're able to talk about that. So that's what you want to start doing if you want to really to be able to not only achieve rather, but also exceed your goals this year is you really need to start letting go of stuff and deciding what you're replacing it with. What's that new healthy mindset you're going to replace it with? And what's the action that's going to take you there? And I know some of you are going to be able to zip right into this, but I know some of you also are going to need some help and support. I use a technique with my clients called tapping. I'm one of the top experts in it, and I help people kind of release old fears and doubts that they can't do it or they've never worked in the past. So maybe you need some tapping with me. Maybe you need laws of attraction work. Maybe you need to come to one of my events, but I'm happy to have a conversation with you and help you figure out how to get it to that next level. And the best thing to do is just email my team, info@katebeters.com, and let's figure out how I can help you get to that next level. And so what I want to leave you with today at the end of this training is think about, what do you need to let go of? What old stories that are you telling yourself do you need to let go of so you can move successfully into 2020? Okay, and I'd love to see your thoughts. Please share them in this post, and please share this training so other people can also move ahead in the way they would like in 2020. So everybody, until we meet again, be brilliant,